Welcome back to In Pit Lane. Now, before we meet our guest tonight, Wayne Mercer from the Touring Car Masters, just a reminder that right now In Pit Lane is looking for sponsors. My God, we're looking for sponsors. And if you'd like to be on board, as I said last week on the program, we're looking for sponsors for our second series this year. And if you are sponsor In Pit Lane for Series 2, 2016, we'll give you the rest of this series absolutely free of charge. So it's a very affordable way if you've got any sort of business. It doesn't have to be associated with motorsport, because In Pit Lane goes right across Melbourne to all sorts of people. With Channel 31 has a reach right across Melbourne of just over 2 million people. So get out there and have a look at the opportunities and contact us if you're interested in sponsoring In Pit Lane. Well, coming up in 2 weeks' time is the opening round of the Shannons Nationals out at Sandown Raceway. And as I said, under new management this year, and also something different, joining them for the first round will be one of the most popular attractions on the V8 Supercar calendar, and they are the Touring Car Masters. And to find out about the series so far and also what we're expecting at Sandown in a couple of weeks' time, please welcome from the Touring Car Masters, Wayne Mercer. Wayne, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me here.
Now, let's start off. The series has begun already out in the streets of Adelaide at the Clipsal. How did that go for you?
Adelaide was really good. The class had a good show up with people. We've got our major sponsor Shannons on board again, and they've been with us several years now, and all the time I've been there, which has been fantastic. And we've got Rare Spares on board as well for again, and they support us very, very well. I mean, they've both been great. I insure my cars with Shannons, and the great thing is it is a good thing. It's not just the sponsorship I love, but the way they do support us as well. And Rare Spares, I had a few accidents last year, and they came on and helped me out a bit. So it's great. And then we've got Total. They've come on board with us this year.
Now, is that for the series or just for your team?
No, for the series.
That's for the series.
Yep,
so how did it go there? There were a couple of the car that won was interesting because we've seen it before, but it was in the hands of a new driver. Greg Ritter was behind the wheel of it, the Chevy Monza.
Yeah, that's a bit of a beast. It's fairly wild, and obviously Ritter drives it very well. So it was out there, and Bow had someone to mix it up with in the races. It was very good. The competition was great. Class has taken on a new format this year in the racing. We have 2 races for points, and then we have what's called a trophy race, which it's based on, we get 25 points to start, 25 points to finish. So it's meant to be more of a fun race, and it's a reverse grid. So in the last race, I actually was number 4 on the grid, which I was pretty excited about.
So is it reverse for the whole field or just the top 10?
Actually, the top 50, 55%. So,
right.
So you can't sort of go, I'll just come 10th and reverse it. So it varies from race to race. So, but yeah, I was pretty happy to be up the front for a change, and it was that was exciting. I ended up 5th overall in the end, so hung on the whole race. Bow and I had a drag to the finish, and so he caught up a bit, but didn't quite get me on the line. So that was a lot of fun. So I heard some of the drivers down, or some of the top drivers who were down the back having a bit of a whinge, going, "Oh, it's dangerous down there," and well, learn to mix it up down there, boys, and we'll go get a clear run at the front and have some fun. It was all good. It was a great time. So, but that trophy race is sponsored by Waco, the people that make those fridges for the cars and that sort of thing. So they're good. I haven't got one of those. I need to win one. So, but that's good. They're on board as well, supporting us. So
well, perhaps if they'll give you 2, we could get one and sell it.
We'll bring it on here.
Finance the show.
Yeah, so, but no, it's great.
So with Sandown coming up, I mean, what does it mean when you're being away from the V8 supercars? I mean, obviously it's a big attraction with the crowds and all the rest of it, but you are under a lot of time constraints, and sometimes races are pulled early because of their commitments to television and all the rest of it. How different will it be at the Shannons Nationals when basically you're one of, if not the star attraction?
Yeah, well, that does happen to us a lot at the V8 events, which it seems to be the way it is. But the Shannons, we're the major billing. It's great to give back to Shannons that we're going to support their event, and they're supporting us. And we'll get a better schedule. It'll be good for the fans because we're not on the card with the V8s at Sandown, but people can come out and see us at Sandown. It'll be easier for them to get there. You'll see the Touring Car Masters and all the other cars as well. So it'll be a great event. Yeah,
that'll
come along, good access, better schedule for us. So it'll be just more relaxed, and I think we'll enjoy it much better.
And it's one hell of a card that they've got there. As I said with the Shannons Nationals before, it's either absolutely spectacularly brilliant or deathly boring. But this is one of the spectacularly brilliant ones, because apart from you guys, there's also the opening round of the new GT Trophy Series. So some of the older GT cars are going to be there. We've got the Kerrick Sports Sedan Series as well. So plenty of muscle. The touring car, V8 touring cars are going to be there. No shortage of muscle. It'll be one hell of a day.
Yeah, no, it'll be brilliant. We've got some new cars coming along as well. As Tirana's going to join the field, so they're becoming a bit of the flavour of the month, you might say. So they're fast and light. I mean, in Adelaide it was a bit of a challenge, and the Bow and Gomersil were on me in the last lap, and both of them come on me. I'm going, yeah, I've got to hold off to the finish here, but they're just nimble around the corners and stuff. I'm pushing the big heavy Falcon around, and but that'd be good having the series, some more cars. So we've got Camaro, not Camaro's the I can't think what it's called. Pontiac, that's coming back.
Pontiac Firebird.
Yep, that's coming back apparently. And we've got another HO, George Nittis's orange HO, that's in someone else's hands. That'll be in the series soon. And then after that, we go to Winton, there'll be a hatchback Tirana showing up. So it's all pretty exciting what's coming along. So we've got another car being built. It's up in Bendigo by Gary O'Brien. So it's a two-door HQ. So there's a number of cars coming into the class, and the class is great to compete in. I've been there 5, 6 years now, I can't remember, and just been a great time, enjoying it all.
So with your being with the Shannons for this round, do you go to any other Shannons rounds during the year, or do you just go back with the V8s?
Another one later in the year at Phillip Island, another Shannons round.
Yeah, so we get to see two appearances.
Yeah,
in Melbourne.
2 appearances, which is great for them and for us. So that'll be tremendous. And Jim Richards with his Shannons Javelin and Sprint, he'll be there. Mick Webb Engines, who builds my engines. There's a plug for you, Webby. So, but Webby's got the engine just about finished for the Sprint, and Jim probably back in that about that time of year. So he seems to be a love affair with that car. So, but he enjoys driving it. It'll be back. So.
Yes, I think he was going to get out of that for good several years ago, and somehow he always finds his way back there. But it is a beautiful car. They are fabulous cars. They look good. They sound good. If you're sort of my generation, it's a nostalgia fest. If you're not of my generation, if you're younger, get out there and have a look at some really, really nice cars that look and sound good. Good luck at Sandown in a couple of weeks' time. If anybody wants to come out and say hello, I'm sure you'll be very, very happy to see them and say hello, and show them around the car. But for now, Wayne Mercer, thanks for joining us in Pit Lane.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much. And yeah, come to Sandown and enjoy it. Get up close.